like it headed north with the herd.
Yep. It wouldn't have happened if I'd been at the ranch.
If what?
If we'd been at the ranch.
Might have happened if we'd all been at the ranch. Come on.
I tell you, Jim, the situation is growing from bad to worse. If we don't do something quick, Gunsight won't be fit for even a dog to live in.
Brad's right. It's getting so it isn't safe for folks to be out at night.
I know that, boys. But until we get another sheriff, I'm afraid there's nothing we can do.
Yes, there is, Dad. We never had any trouble here until that Miss Langtry bought the Paradise Saloon. Why don't the good people get together and chase her and her outlaw friends out of town?
Well, that's what we've tried to have them do, Joan, but, well, you know, we haven't had much success.
But that's no reason why you and Mr. Wilson and Dad shouldn't keep on trying. Sooner or later, all the good people will help you.
She's right. We've been laying down on the job, and it's about time we got busy.
Well, that suits me, Tom. You and I'll start circulating among the miners and ranchers again.
And I'll begin today with a front page editorial.
Well, let's get started, Brad.
See you later, Jim.
Thanks for coming.
We'll show that Belle Langtry, won't we, Dad?
You bet we will.
Set him up again.
I'd like to have a look at your claim, Pete. As good as this piece of ore indicates, I'll buy in with you.
No, sir. I ain't telling nobody where it is until I file on it. I just buy one more, then I'll get going.
Been saying that for the last hour. One more drink of this colored water and my insides will look like the wallpaper in Gertie's room.
Find out anything yet?
No, not yet, but we're still working on it.
All right, keep it up. Hello. What? Pop, what are you doing here carrying a gun?
Me and old Betsy are looking for a couple of hombres that robbed me this morning of $10 I made selling firewood.
Oh, any idea who they are?
No, but I'll know them when I see them again. Don't look like they're here, though.
Well, what do they look like?
Well, both of them are kind of big and husky. One of them was red-headed and the other one kind of dark.
Oh, yes, I think I know who you mean. Here's your $10, Pop. I'll collect from them when they drop in here again.
Well, now, that's mighty kind of you,
That's
Miss
all
Belle.
right, Pop. You run along. I'll get my money back.
Thanks, Miss Belle.
All right, Pop.
Thank you.
Come here, Spike.
Here?
When Red and Blackie come in, tell them I want to see them.
All right. I can't find out a thing from Pete. The old mule just won't tell me where his claim's located.
Sometimes a mule can be coaxed when he can't be driven.
We just have one more, huh?
All right, we'll make this the last one.
Set him up, Sandy.
Hello, Pete.
Oh, hello, Miss Belle.
I'm awfully happy to hear you've made a strike.
Thanks. Will you have a little drink on it?
Not unless I can buy you one first. Sandy, bring out my private bottle. You know, this is for my special friends.
Look at Val going to work. He might just as well give up his claim right now.
I hope you've been smart enough to protect your claim in every way.
You bet your boots I have.
You sure your location papers are made out properly, the description and all?
Yep, got them all written out proper and ready to file.
That's fine. Oh, I know you can look out for yourself, but you better not let anyone know where your claim is located until after you've filed.
No, sir. The papers stay right in my belt until I file it.
Well, here's to the mine, Pete.
Have one on the house.
No, sir. I've had enough. I'm heading for the county seat. Goodbye, Miss Belle.
Goodbye, Pete. Good luck.
So long, Pete.
So long, boy.
Take care of yourself.
He carries his location papers and his money belt.
You know what to do, Ed. Get after him. It's a hard game to beat.
Looks like we lost the trail, Hoppy.
Yeah. We're gonna keep right on going till we pick it up again. I think we better go right on into gun sight and see what we can find out there.
Come in.
Fred said you wanted to see us, Miss Belle.
I do. You measly two-bit penny ante chiselers.
But Miss...
I'll do the talking. You're a fine pair of gunmen, picking on a poor old man like Pop. Don't you realize your petty thievery is liable to jeopardize everything I've taken months to build up? I'm playing for big stakes, not pennies. And unless you remember that in the future, you both know what's apt to happen. Now get out. Wait a minute. Now hand over that $10 you stole from Pop.
Well, here's Pete's location papers.
What about him?
You needn't worry. He won't do any more talking.
Have my horse saddled while I change clothes. I'm leaving for the county seat to file on this claim.
Wait a minute, Hoppy. I think I'd better check that pack. Give me a hand, will you, California?
Yeah.
Well, we ought to be getting to gun sight soon.
I'll sure be glad when we do. I'm so hungry I could eat the horns right off in the steers.
We better watch him too, Lucky. He's liable to do it if we find a steer.
Yeah. Hoppy, look. Well, there's a woman on that horse. Looks like a runaway.
Up with him.
Well,
Come on.
Wait a minute, you little wildcat. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Well, what were you chasing me for?
Chasing you? I wasn't chasing you. I thought your horse was running away. I was trying to catch up with him.
You must think I'm pretty stupid, Mr.
My friends call me Hoppy.
Well, I'm sorry to have been so suspicious, Hoppy, but thanks anyway for your good intentions.
Ah, it's all right.
What happened?
Who fired the shot?
I did. I just wanted to let you know where I was. These are my two friends. This is Lucky and this is California.
Hello.
How do you do?
Howdy.
Where you boys heading for?
We're heading for Gunsight. We're going to be there for a while.
Oh, look me up in a couple of days. I might be able to show you around. Just ask for Belle Langtry at the Paradise.
Belle Langtry at the Paradise, huh?
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
I hope to see a lot of you, Hoppy.
That's possible.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, boys.
Goodbye.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking she's plenty good looking. What do you think?
That she's plenty smart. Wonder what gave her the idea I was chasing her.
I don't know. Well, let's go. I'm hungry.
The task will not be a difficult one if every honest man does his part. And I say unto you that the time has come when the decent citizens of our community must band together to stamp out the vicious, lawless element that is infesting our community.
Remember, we never heard of the Bar 20.
I think this will interest you, Steve.
Interesting editorial, don't you think, Ed?
Yeah, but you're not going to let that ink slinger get away with it, are you?
No, we're going to pay him a visit. Right now.
I wish it were as simple as all that, Joan, but I'm afraid it's going to take a lot of patience before that happens.
Dad!
Shut her off.
You wish to see me?
Why, yes. I've just read your latest article on crime, Mr. Stewart. It's very well written.
Thank you.
However, in your comments about Miss Langtry and the Paradise, I feel that you've been ill-advised and foolish. I hope
You can't scare us.
That'll do, Joan. Why don't you come to the point? What do you want to see me about?
Just this. You write any more such drivel, and Gunsight will have to do without a newspaper.
I don't frighten easily, Mr. Fraser. And I intend to continue my efforts to bring law and order to this community.
Now, wait a minute. There's no reason why you and I shouldn't get together on this.
Place looks deader than a salt mackerel. Line up there.
Come on, get up.
Daddy, Daddy, are you hurt? Oh.
Shall we turn him over to the sheriff?
There isn't any. I'm afraid we'll just have to turn them loose.
But, Dad, what about the damage they've done? It'll cost more than $100 to get things fixed up. And they ought to pay it.
You're right, sis. All right, you heard what the little lady said. Start digging. Make it a couple more. That's better. If anything else happens around here, we'll know who to start looking for. Now get out.
I don't know how to thank you and your friends.
No thanks necessary. I'm glad we happen to be around. Say, what caused all the trouble?
Well, I'd written it.
Here, I'll show you. Just read this.
Those 4 men work for Belle Langtry.
Belle Langtry?
Yeah, she and her outfit just about run this town.
That sounds interesting. Yeah, that's a bad cut you got there. Better get that attended to.
Yeah, Dad, you run on home and put some medicine on it. I'll look after things here.
You boys stay and give the young lady a hand. And don't forget your money over here.
Oh, I will.
Well, what do you want us to do first?
Well, you can work in that type case over there, and I'll start in this. Gee, they sure fixed the press. It'll take a miracle to make it run again.
I'll have a look at it.
Isn't it awful?
Yeah, it sure. Oh, it ain't nothing. I can fix it right pronto.
You can? That's wonderful. But are you sure you know how?
You want to know how? Why, I'm the ding-bustin'est mechanic this side of the Mississippi. Ain't I lucky?
No, you're not. I wouldn't let him fool with it if I were you, miss. One time back at the bar, 20 tried to fix a windmill. Blew away like a kite, and we haven't seen it since.
I don't pay no attention to him. He's jealous because I'm smarter than he is. No, well, the first thing, I need an apron. Yeah, there it is. Sure enough, yeah. Well, now, let's see. I'll start, huh? Well, I need enough, huh? Now, get me.
You know, in the excitement, I forgot to ask your name. I'm Jim Stewart.
I'm Bill Cassidy.
Cassidy? Seems to me I've heard that name someplace before.
Maybe you have. It's pretty well known back in Ireland.
No, I've never been in Ireland.
Yeah, that ought to do it.
Thanks. That's better. So you and your friends are strangers here, aren't you?
That's right. And after seeing that editorial of yours, it looks like we're on the same side of the fence.
What do you mean?
We're down here looking for some cattle that were stolen from the Bar 20. That's an outfit up north. Tell me, do you think that Paradise outfit could have had anything to do with it?
I don't know. They might have. I wouldn't put it past them. I know they're extending their sphere of operations.
Why doesn't the law take a hand?
It has. But the last 2 sheriffs have been killed. We can't find anybody to take the job.
That's too bad.
Say, did you say your name was Cassidy?
That's right.
Now I know where I've heard of you. You're Hopalong Cassidy, the ex-sheriff that cleaned up Santa Fe single-handed.
Stewart, being a newspaper man, you should know better than believe everything you read. I didn't do that job alone. I had plenty of help.
Maybe so. Cassidy, this town needs help a lot worse than Santa Fe did. Will you take over as sheriff?
As sheriff? Oh, I don't know. I'd like to help. Those cattle mean an awful lot to my boss. I couldn't very well give up trying to get them back.
Well, you don't have to. There's nothing to prevent you from combining both jobs.
That's an idea.
I wish you would. I'm not asking you this for myself. I'm thinking of the women and children of this town who've been waiting a long while for law and order to come here.
All right. Where does a man go to get sworn in around here?
You don't have to go anyplace. You're right here. I happen to be mayor, too.
Well, that makes it easier.
Now just raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, William Cassidy, do hereby swear.
I, William Cassidy, do hereby swear.
Just in my element. Most interesting work. Darn thing.
And will faithfully discharge the office of sheriff to the best of my ability. That all?
I think that's all. Come along and I'll show you your new office.
All right. I think it's going to be a little better if no one around here really knows where I came from.
I believe you're right. Thank you. Well, this is it.
A little dusty, but it's all right.
Our last sheriff was wearing that badge when he was killed.
A nice fella did that. Right through the back. Say, I'd like to see those two friends you mentioned, Jackson and Wilson.
They're both up in the hills, but I'll send word for them to come into town.
That's fine.
Lucky the darn thing's got me stumped. I'd like to bust it into a mill.
Look, it works! Look!
I'll be
It's wonderful!
It's going!
It's going!
Huh? Am I clever?
You're wonderful!
Like a top.
Nice.
I'd never do it.
California fixed it all right.
California fixed it.
Well, she's a-rolling.
She sure is. It's all these extra parts.
Just what I've been wondering myself about.
Oh, you got her fixed so she prints them and delivers them too, huh?
Yeah. Maybe it needs one of them back in there, huh?
Well, put it in and find out.
You put her in,
Hello, Belle.
Well, Steve, I filed a claim. We've got a new gold mine.
Yeah, we've also got a new sheriff.
A new sheriff? Where's he from?
I don't know. I haven't been able to get much of a line on him yet.
Keep your eye on him. He gets in our way, you know what to do.
Hi, Joan. Seen anything of Hoppy or Lucky?
No, I haven't, California.
No? How's the press working, huh?
It isn't.
It isn't, huh? Well, it ain't, huh? Well, now, I think maybe...
Don't touch that.
No? Well, if I just give it a little turn...
Daddy said never to touch that.
No? Why, no. Of course not. What am I thinking about? That thing shouldn't never be touched.
You remember that.
Sure I will. Hi, where are you going?
We're gonna look the boys over in the Paradise. Want to come along?
I'll see you later.
Yes, sir. Biggest trail herd I've ever seen.
Yeah? How many?
Must be close on to 2,000 head.
Well, give my friend another drink, Sandy, on the house. I'll be right back.
Well?
Ferguson outfit are driving a herd of 2,000 to market. They should be passing through Rocky Ford in about 2 weeks.
What a haul that's gonna be.
See that you make the necessary arrangements.
Right.
Oh, when will that buyer be here to take the Bar 20 herd off our hands?
He should be here any day now. Now I'll tell you what to do, Ed.
The new sheriff's headed this way.
He is, huh?
Remember, no fireworks unless they started.
All right, boys. What do you have?
Oh, I'll have a little,
2 sarsaparillas.
Yes, sir.
Howdy, Sheriff.
Howdy.
You, here on business, or is this just a little social call?
A little of both.
I presume it's your intention to make Gunsight into a model and upright community, am I right?
That's a rough idea of what I'm here for.
But you're not going to turn the town into a Sunday school picnic ground, are you?
Not a bad idea. Thanks for the suggestion.
You know, the last sheriff felt that way about it, too. Poor fellow. Someone killed him before he had a chance to try it out.
Yeah. But good ideas are hard to kill.
Maybe. But they've been known to leave a long trail of dead behind them.
But I'm hoping certain folks around here will soon start to realize. Speaking of that last sheriff, I saw the badge he was wearing. Looks to me like he was shot with a rifle. And through the back. What do you think?
I'm not thinking.
You'd better start.
Look, this conversation's becoming a little tiresome, so you go right ahead and make your speech, mister, and get it over with.
Well, I'm not exactly the speech-making variety, but thanks. Listen, folks. I want to give all of you a little advance information. From now on, law and order is going to be enforced in Gunsight. This town is going to be a mighty unhealthy spot for the ones who refuse to respect the law. And just to make it a little plainer, the jail is ready to accommodate anyone who doesn't.
Now, did you hear that, folks? The new sheriff means business.
What's going on here? Oh, hello, Hoppy.
Howdy, miss.
I was wondering if I'd ever see you again. Bottle of my best wine, Sandy.
It's the finest in the country.
Being yours, I'm sure it would be. But I'm sorry to refuse. I don't drink.
Oh, now, Hoppy. Say, you weren't wearing that badge the last time I saw you.
I didn't own it then.
You're not going to let that little piece of tin keep us from being friends, are you?
That's entirely up to you.
Well, then have a drink with me.
I said I don't drink.
If Miss Belle says you're drinking, you're drinking.
Just as you say, mister. But so long as I'm going to have a drink, I'll have a real one. Give me some raw liquor. Here's how. I do mean business. I'll give you an hour to get out of town. Get going. That'll give you and your friends an idea how I stand on things.
Belle looks like she doesn't know whether to kiss him or kill him.
Good day, miss.
Why didn't you tell me you knew the new marshal?
Well, I didn't know it was him till I saw his badge.
How long you known him?
Well, not that it's any of your business, but I met him while I was riding in to file a claim. You're not thinking of dry gulching him, are you?
Exactly.
Since when have you started doing things without being told?
Do you think I'm going to let him get away with what he did just now?
Better take it easy, Steve. I can't afford to lose anyone as valuable as you. I'll take care of him.
You're not fooling me, Belle. The only reason you don't want me to get him is because you've gone soft on him.
Now, don't tell me you figured that out all by yourself.
Listen, Belle.
That's enough. You and your outfit were nothing but tin horn rustlers till I made something out of you. I'm boss here. Don't you ever forget it.
I'm sorry I lost my temper, Belle. But if we don't get that new sheriff, there's no telling what'll happen.
I've kept us out of hot water so far, and I'll keep right on doing it. Mr. Hoppy or no Mr. Hoppy?
Shut her off, Joan. Oh, tell Hoppy that Jackson and Wilson are coming over to the house tonight, and we're expecting you three over for dinner.
Yeah. Dinner? You gonna have apple pie?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, I just love apple pie. You know what, Hoppy? I just love apricot pie.
I thought it was apple pie you liked.
Was it?
You say nobody's seen Pete Carter since he left the Paradise to file a claim, huh?
That's right, Sheriff. The reason I believe he's been killed is that Belle Langtry just filed on a new mine.
Oh.
Would like some more coffee.
None for me, thanks.
No thanks.
California, how'd you like some more pie?
Well, I never want to disappoint the cook. I'll have another piece.
Joan, could you use some help with your dishes?
Well, I could use some.
There's your man, best dishwasher in the state.
Hoppy, you know that isn't true. Why don't you tell her the truth?
I did make a slight mistake. He's the best in the country.
Dishwasher.
Hurry up and get through so we can get started on these things. You're going to help me, you know.
I never noticed those things. What?
Those two are a problem. Hey, Jackson, Stewart tells me that you and Wilson have been trying to line up the honest folks around here.
We have. And what's more, you'll find most of them ready to back up your play. All they need is someone to lead them.
I'm glad to hear that. I might need some help before long.
What's on your mind?
I might be wrong, but I've got an idea that Paradise is just a place where they get people drunk so they'll know where to strike next.
Maybe you're right.
Good. And here's what we'll do about it.
This is the last of it, California. How you coming, Lucky?
Oh, all right, I guess. Say, if you'd hurry up, maybe you'd be a little help around here.
Now, don't rush me. Want me catch indigestion or something? You know, Lucky, I love bananas. 'Cause you just peel them and there they are.
Oh, no, you don't. You think we're going to stick around here all night while you eat?
And in that way, I think we should be able to get someplace. Does that sound reasonable?
Hoppy, I think it's an excellent idea. I think you've got something there.
It sure is.
Well, I'll leave at once and start the ball rolling. Want to come along, Wilson?
Sure enough. Good night, gentlemen. Nice evening.
Good night.
Night.
Aren't you through yet?
Just finished.
It's about time.
Let's go.
Hey, you can't do it that way.
What's the difference how we do it so long as it's done? Come on, let's go.
All right.
Well, then I'll get things started anyhow.
Just a minute, they're stuck.
Well, let go.
Let go. Oh. Now, you see what you did?
What I did?
You told me to let go, didn't you?
Well, I meant for you to let go of the door.
Why don't you say it? Let's get him. Just finishing up.
And so the bank has arranged to transfer the money from the train to the stage at Sandy Junction.
I don't blame them. $20,000 is quite a sum.
You bet it is.
What's more, they were smart in picking Sandy Junction. Depot's been deserted for the past year, and there won't be any danger of a holdup.
That's right.
I wonder why they chose Sunday night to make the transfer.
Did I say Sunday night?
Well, I thought that's what you said.
Well, that's all wrong. I mean noon tomorrow. Well, I gotta be getting. Thanks for the drinks.
All right. You better give him a hand, Steve.
Think you can make it, friend?
Sure.
You better take care of this job yourself, Steve. There's too much involved to let the boys handle it.
Right, Belle.
And if this works, we'll find out all we need to know.
Here it comes.
What happened?
They fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Good. I'll be sure and have all your men at the junction 10 minutes before the train gets in.
Right.
Come on.
Well, it
looks like this is one of the biggest hauls we ever made.
Here comes the stage.
Let's go inside. All right, get after him.
Don't move, you're covered. Take him behind the station and tie him up.
Nice work, Ed.
I hope we'll be able to get away with the money that easy.
Just do what I tell you. We won't have any trouble.
All right. Come on, boys, hurry up.
You're from the Stockton Bank?
That's right.
Can I see your identification papers?
Why, sure. Now get busy and tell them to unload that money. Pronto.
All right, boys, bring over the box.
All right, load it on the coach.
Drop that box. Get your hands up.
Get a bad one, old-timer?
No, it ain't nothing. Felt like it went all the way through, but it didn't.
That's good.
Hoppy,
Yeah?
get that fella in the deeper for me.
Well, let's see if you can stand up on your feet.
Sure I can. I wasn't shot in the foot.
Yeah, you're all right. Turn around here. There, all right?
Sure.
You again, huh? Feel like doing a little talking? All right, get on there.
What happened to the others?
One in the depot and two of the others got away, but... Well, come on, we got plenty to do.
Wait till I get my gun.
What happened?
That money transfer was a trap set by your friend, the sheriff.
What about Ed and the other boys?
Larry and Yuma Bill were killed. I don't know what happened to Ed and Hank.
Did they spot you?
No, I got away just in time. Just as...
Don't be a fool, Steve. They'll know where the shot came from, then it'll be curtains for us.
Maybe you're right. I'll get my rifle and finish him like I did the others.
You'll do nothing of the sort. At least not until I tell you.
Don't you realize that he suspects us? That he wouldn't have set that trap for us if he didn't?
He can suspect all he wants. As long as he doesn't get any proof, we're perfectly safe.
So you're going to sit here and wait until he puts a rope around your neck? Well, I'm not.
Steve, if that's the way you feel about it, you can draw your share out of this place any time you want.
Keep a close eye on him. Lucky I'll be back in a minute.
Right.
Now wait right here while I get some more clean water. Get back on that stool.
And I was just wondering whether or not Stark is liable to talk.
If he does, he'll hang himself. I don't think he'll care to do that.
Who is it?
The sheriff.
Oh, just a minute. I'll handle this. Get out the back way. Come in, Hoppy. Hello.
Howdy. Oh, right nice place you got here.
Thanks. Won't you sit down? Are you here on business, or is this a personal visit?
Business. I just arrested one of your men for attempted robbery. I thought maybe you'd like to know about it.
Attempted robbery? Who is he?
He calls himself Stark.
Oh, him. Well, he doesn't work for me anymore. You fired him, remember?
Oh, that's right. I did invite him out of town, didn't I?
Well, now that that's settled, tell me, how do you like your new job?
Not bad. Nice piece of rock you got here.
That's the first piece of ore out of my best mine. There's a lot of gold in that mine. More than enough for one.
You're very fortunate.
You know, if I could find someone to run that mine for me, someone with brains and nerve, someone I liked, he'd be fortunate too.
Is that an offer?
What do you think?
No, thanks. I'm not interested.
You don't like me, do you?
I think you're very attractive. But I don't like the business you're in or your friends.
Oh, I suppose you think I should give up everything and run away from it all.
Well, come to think of it, it mightn't be a bad idea.
And if I don't?
I really came here to tell you that I don't like the idea of making war on women. But I've got a job to do. And it seems to me that you and I are lined up on opposite sides of the fence.
Is that a warning?
No, it's just a little good advice. And if you take it, you won't be needing that. he want?
He didn't want anything. He just told me politely that Gunsight wasn't big enough for both of us.
Does that convince you you ought to get rid of him quick?
Yes, Steve, it does. Not being a woman, you wouldn't understand. I'll take care of him in my own way.
Tried to get him to talk, but no smoke.
Ah, that's too bad.
What about Fraser and this Langtry woman? Are we going to round him up?
That won't do any good, Lucky. We can't prove that they had anything to do with that attempted robbery, or anything else for that matter. Until we can, we'll just have to keep on chopping down on the size of their outfit.
It suits me. Hey, what about Buck Steers? We sort of forgot about them.
Yeah, it does kind of seem that way. I got an idea we're going to get our cattle back soon, and we might bring in some more outlaws.
Swell. How are we going to do it?
You round up California and the boys, and I'll tell you all at once.
You'll have to wait. I ain't through yet.
That's all right. Take your time. How's the food?
Well, I've tasted worse, but I don't know when.
Better have some more coffee. I made it myself.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Have some more coffee. So long.
Gosh.
Well, where do you think you're going?
With you and Hoppy.
Nah, you're a spunky girl, Joan, but you better run on home.
Why can't I go? Why, I can handle a rifle as well as any man in town. Ask Dad if that isn't so.
I know you can, but we...
Start just bolted and headed north. We better get going. You run along home, Joan.
There it is. Let's split up here. Maybe we can take them by surprise.
How'd you get out so soon? Baldy just rode in and told us you'd get thrown in jail early this afternoon. I did, but Belle took care of that.
I'll go ahead and see if I can get around back of them.
All right. And when I got out, my horse was all saddled and waiting. So here I am. Leave it to the boss to look after us. Had any shower yet? Yeah, I ate, but I could stand another cup of coffee, Baldy. Sure, I'll get you some right away.
There they are. Did you get them on the horses, boys?
All right, come on.
There's a bar 20 steer. And there's another one.
Doggone it, Hoppy, we found the herd.
Yeah, looks like we found a couple of other herds, too.
Yeah.
What are we going to do, leave them here?
No, we've got to put them over in that canyon. We'll get time to cut our own cattle out. And we'll find out who the others belong to. Come on, we'll get our horses.
Sheriff and his men surprised us a couple hours ago. They got everybody but me.
Come on with me.
Well, what is it this time?
You're through, Belle. From now on, I'm running things here.
You better change your brand of liquor, Steve. Now get out of here and sleep it off.
Not so fast, you double-crossing.
What did you say?
You heard me. I knew you were in love with the sheriff, but I didn't think you was so far gone on him you'd try to sell out the rest of us.
Sell you out? What's this all about, anyway?
Red just told me the sheriff raided the hideout and grabbed everyone but him.
And you think I told him where the hideout was?
Not only that, I think you helped frame that phony money transfer with him. All right, lock the doors. Watch her. Shoot if she tries to make a break. And Red, see that you get all the guns out of here.
You'll never get away with this, Steve.
No? Jack, Lou, Frank, Chuck, Slim, come here. Now listen. Some more of the boys have been arrested by that new sheriff and his men. So we're going to take care of them when they come back. Jack, you take some of the boys and get Stark out of jail. The rest of you scatter out and keep a lookout on both sides of town. Now get busy. Go on.
Better take it easy, Belle. Sit down.
Stark's gone. The cell door's open, ain't no one around.
That Stewart kid must be going to warn the sheriff. Come on, let's get after her.
Shot came from?
I don't see anything.
I don't like the looks of this, but let's go ahead. Keep your eyes open.
Second ridge. I saw them as we came around the bend.
All right, Mike. Take her into town. Come on.
Make for this door. Come on.
Follow them. They'll hole up in there and get all of us.
What about the cattle?
They drove him up into one of those canyons back there. We didn't get a chance to see where it was.
Well, it's too late to search for him now. We'll go after him tomorrow. They won't get far with the herd in this country. Anyone killed the hideout?
Yeah, two. Stark.
Stark? How did he get there?
Why, he told me he wanted the waiters help him to break jail.
Looks like they ain't gonna follow us.
Yeah, looks that way. Yeah, there's quite a bunch of them there. We're going to be needing all the help we can find, Jackson. You think you and Wilson can line up some more men before nightfall?
All you need, Hoppy.
That's fine.
But what are we going to do?
We're going to clean out the paradise.
Come on, boys.
Why don't you eat your food, honey?
Don't you call me honey.
Let's split up here, boys. Wilson, you take some of the boys and go in from the edge of town.
All right, come on,
We're going
Jackson.
this way.
Wait a minute. Stewart! Sheriff! Look out here! If you don't stop firing and get out of town, I'm gonna shoot Joan Stewart!
Hoppy, what are we gonna do? I can't...
Men, stop firing! I'll stop them too.
Don't worry about me, Hoppy. Come on, get
Hold your fire, boy. Well, I guess that did the trick.
I gotta hand it to you, Steve. You're pretty clever. Throw down your guns or I'll start blasting. Get those guns, Joan. Get out.
Oh, Miss Belle.
Wonder who's doing the shooting in there. Belle. Wilson, tell the boys let them have it. You got a handkerchief?
Yeah.
Let them have it!
Sorry I was so mean.
Now, don't you worry your little head. She's gonna be all right. Belle, where does that door lead to?
Leads up to her room.
You take care of her.
Goodbye, Joan.
Bye, Miss Belle.
I guess I must have caught cold in that old jail of yours.
Yeah, I guess you did.
Well, so long, Hoppy.
So long, Belle. Let me know if there's anything you need down there.
You might send me a nice new hacksaw.
Maybe I will. Goodbye.
Ink. Joan told me not to touch the darn thing, and I...
So you touched it?
I touched it. There, get it. Finish.